Greetings from the Oracle of the Rushing Winds. I'm your Oracle of Swords with your daily for Saturn's Day. Give us this day our daily for the 21st of June. Born on a Saturnian day. Saucy. Once again, as always, I'm ever so grateful to connect. I ask that our guides of the highest, most brilliant, divine white light protect us, protect me as I interpret for your daily dose of divine divinity. So happy to have you here. Happy solstice, wherever you find yourself, wherever it finds you. And whether, no matter where the pendulum, how the pendulum swings, right? But this, you've been wow, message. Wow, yes, card 33. Okay. Repeating numbers 88. This is the 88th video. Auspicious, the number 3, and then 21, the world card. So this is a message. The full moon is very significant. The full moon in Pisces. So this is that centrifugal, I believe that's how you pronounce it, force. When the pendulum swings and it's like you've been down and now it's up. You've generated a lot of force, so there's yes, so there's a lot to there's a lot to take into regard because you can't I don't want to say that you can't. You can do whatever you'd like or prefer or want. But this is a very auspicious time to change direction or to fully commit in the direction that you're going to. And it could feel like you haven't been gaining a lot of momentum, but you've been generating a lot of potential energy. And so now it's time to fully go with that swing. Okay, so swinging actions, pendulums, the clock pendulum, how it hits that cross, and like 12 and 6, how a grandfather clock would reach its lowest point and then up. So it is like a swinging action. Let's take one card from the Sacred Symbols Tarot. Okay, well, there are 3: Shadow, Full Moon, and Grounded. Yes, look, card 22. And we had card 23. A lot is now in movement. So take into regard where you are, like how you're moving. I'm getting a lot of like from dream state to dream world, right? World card, dream move, like dream bigger, never stop dreaming. You are on your way home. We are on our way home. Would you like to join us? Okay. We are 3 months away from the eclipse zone, so the energy will pick up momentum no matter what, no matter if you have felt it, no matter if you haven't felt it. Okay, one oracle. Here we have Divine Masculine, card number 2 at the bottom of the deck. Sounds of whales, like not the place, not the region, not a location, but the sound of the mammal, the whale. And the whale is very interesting as a mammal because it's not sea, or it's not a land animal, it's a sea animal. And usually fish are not regarded as mammalian, right? Would a whale be a mammal? I believe so. Trust that what you're hearing from your guides, right? Trust that what you're creating, as long as you and your guides are working together. We have card 25 and card 16, the truth and trust. So yeah, again, repeating, right? Trust and truth are 5-letter words, and they both begin with the letter T. So a lot of symbology, a lot of metaphorical wordplay. But 22, 33, and 88. So trust that you are coming from a point, if you are coming from a point of truth, now is your chance to keep moving, to keep going. Perhaps in writing out what automatic writing, or even in reading about other stories could maybe you do want to write about your own timeline, right? Or maybe you do want to manifest in terms of like writing out what you want to generate over the next 3 months, what direction you're going to. Maybe you want to put down on pen and paper your dreams, or even in your notes app. A lot of messages are coming about your independence, and how to move, how not to stay locked behind. Maybe you feel that way. Okay. A lot of scorpionic energy, 6 of Cups, and then the Death card. So a lot is changing. You could very well have returned home. Let's light this place up, right? Okay, here we go. Because we have Justice card number 11. So there you go. Again, another repeating number. This is karmic. This is a karmic crossover, a karmic crossroads. Dreams from childhood are now resurfacing. It's not so much about nostalgia, but it is about a return to your a secure, safe zone. I also forgot to mention Archangel Gabriel as you birth. As you birth projects, as you birth careers and jobs, as you birth the crossroads, right? As the crossroads is birth, lo and behold, King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. So regardless of whether you are starting something anew, we have 2 of Wands here as like the main clarifier. Regardless of whether you're starting new with someone or like a significant other, a partner, whether business or marriage, it seems like all that you need to understand now is to plan, and what can help you to plan is to honor that this is possible, that you have every right to move in this direction. You're coming at it from a very singular point. And so now feel justified that you can connect to others, and that you have either met or come in contact with, come across folks or energy. You could be where you and yourself. But okay, how do we have the King and Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then a scorpionic new beginning from dust, from ashes, right? Rises the blossom, the bloom. And we can then absolutely look at a karmic soulmate, not in the way that I believe that the tarot community on YouTube talks about karmic soulmates. Karmic soulmate could mean that this is a true soulmate bond that is justified in that it is karmic, but remember, we talk a lot about this. We talk about good karma. I don't want to be judgmental or come across as critical, so I apologize if that's the takeaway. I don't want that to be the takeaway, because this is the birth of a new, okay? You fill in that blank. You trust yourself. Is it a birth of the new project, a new job, a new career, a conclusion that leads to a brand spanking new beginning in love? 6 of Cups can be nostalgia, but if it's rising from the Death card, it means it's a treasure. And we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, and you're even coming at it from like a singular point of view, a single stance. So you could have met someone, you could be falling for someone, and not so much falling for someone, but this is like the beginning of a good relationship that can be solid, and it could be career oriented, it could be financial, it could be project based, it could be love. It very well could be karmic in a good way, where you were meant to come to this harsh sort of truth and beginning, almost like a wipeout, and then you rise to the six, and here we have two soulmates, Six of Cups, Sun in Scorpio. So in the next 5 months, this relationship could gain momentum, and you could go from these two little lovers, two little soulmates, to like these big bad women and men and boys and girls. Okay, there we are. Congratulations. You're extremely blessed. Enjoy the solstice. The moon is in Taurus. This is auspicious. Like I said, we are on our way to the new moon in Cancer. Things are about to shift in so many ways, in many good ways. Coming out of the dark, right? Coming out of this time of harsh reality. And then the Six of Cups doesn't want to leave the karma card. Remember, we talk about karma in terms of what we need to understand when we come into this lifetime. How sometimes we experience hardships that then lead us to a new beginning. That's the Death card, the tarot reader's favorite card, favorite major arcana, and favorite card out of the 78. Okay, why? Because the Death card is always the marker of like the new, the treasure. Like you went through something really difficult, but you know you will not continue to remain there. You've learned a lot, and then that's when we talk about here on the Oracle of the Rushing Winds channel about karma paid in kind. Not a lot of folks are used to encouraging karma in kindness, good karma. It's time that we do. Archangel Gabriel is here to assert the birth, whether it's love, whether it's a child, whether it's a family, whether it's a project, whether it's all of it, right? It could be all of it. It could be financial success. It could be success in love, success in relationships, success in the family, success in terms of the birth of a new child. Okay, God bless. God. Hallelujah. Okay, you got this. You are extremely blessed. Ciao. Peace.